Good morning. It's July 12th. My name is Sabah Hussein. Sorry it took me a minute to get here. Yep, that's it. It looked like the microphone was unplugged, so that was a tiny moment of scrambling, but it looks good to me now. I don't know how to confirm that you can hear me. Okay, that's fine. If you've been here before, I do like to spend a minute on housekeeping. The screen you're looking at looks like a YouTube video. The thing is, I'm not going to be monitoring the comments at the bottom. Instead, I have this Q&A tab. It's a separate window for me, and it's across the top of your video. It says Ask a Question. It slides app Google 5H05Y, and that's where I'll be able to see your questions. I don't think we have a lot of big changes coming out today, just kind of news, that's all. So hopefully we should go quick. It looks to me like my microphone's working, and it looks to me like you guys have made it in successfully. So here we go. If you haven't called School Finance before, or if you're a brand new charter and you didn't know, School Finance disperses state aid payments to charters and districts. We primarily use student data, but we do use other data to do that. So if you are concerned about payment or data, please feel free to call us. We're 602-542-5695. Sorry. I have to cancel next week or the week after, 2 weeks from now webinar, and move it to the third week from now. So I'm going to move the July 26th webinar to August 2nd. Oh, wait. Oh. And let me quick show you where to find it when I update it later today. So this is www.az.gov, so AZ like Arizona and ED like education, and /finance is school finance. And then I chose Knowledge Center, School Finance Fridays. I'm going to change all of these to August 2nd, and we'll kind of regroup from there. So that's where that one is. We've got a couple of new AZEDS issues, but they are, and I'm only telling them to you like this now because there are 3 more calendar days till the deadline, and I want to make sure everybody has enough information to figure out what's going on with them. Some LEAs are reporting that their 12th grade students got deleted after they rolled over 19 to 20. So their 19 data got deleted. The current proposed fix is that you just sync again and they get reposted. If you see something else, you can always put in a ticket to ADE support at az.gov or call my team. But some people are reporting that just syncing again is good enough. And then in people accessing AZEDS 2020, so far 3 districts have reported to me that their calendars have disappeared, that they posted a calendar and it disappeared. My advice right now, because I can't see a calendar that's disappeared, is that you repost it and screen cap the fact that it's there. And then if you see that it gets deleted again, grab your Trans 15 for the time period and send that screen cap to AD support at az.gov. That way IT can see each of the incidents and try to put together a pattern. Right now, it's 3 districts reporting it, but we're going quick now and we don't know much yet, so that's why tickets are going to be the best way to get IT to be able to see and work on things. Oh, wow, sorry. It looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 9 questions were written at 9:04, so I'm probably going to just postpone those till the end. That's a lot of questions. Wow, weird. That's weird. I wonder what's going on. We have some news. School Finance has news. We sent an email to the business managers of all LEAs yesterday with an attachment that shows AZED's 19 ADM, AZED's 20 ADM, and estimated counts if it's a charter, because we're trying to figure out what's the data we're going to use as the basis for payment 1. Our initial memo, it was memo for fiscal year 19 number 44, said that if a charter has estimated accounts, that's what we'll use. But since then, some people have had difficulty accessing it, and some people have had difficulty accessing AZEDs, so we extended the deadline to this coming Monday, and we're going to take the higher of whichever of the two values is there. So let me, hello, see if I can get you that communication and show it to you. So if you've been here before, on all of our website pages, the darker blue is for the ADE, like the az.gov menu. The lighter blue is the specific site you're on, so I chose home. And it's the most recent hot topic right now, but we do have an archive of previous hot topics off in the widget. So the comparison is a very large spreadsheet. It's several pages. In it, for regular ADM and for SPED ADM, there are 3 columns each, and then the tentative payment basis that we're likely to use on Monday for payment 1. And I only bring this up because this morning Lyle showed me 2 districts that have, I don't understand why, lost 90% of their 19 ADM, and the 19 ADM is supposed to be the basis of the first payment, so that's why it's a thing to look at, and I'm going to click on it really quick. It's gigantic, and I hope to just at least walk you through the columns, and I'm very sorry to the people who are on the top page above the fold here because it's your ADM that I'm showing everybody. So the first, there were 2 ACE runs on July 10th, one in the afternoon and one in the morning. The one in the afternoon is fiscal year 19 data. The one in the morning is fiscal year 20 data. So it's not too bad, but it's a little intuitive, but when you notice it, it's going to feel strange. But it's intuitive when you get there looking for your ADM 20. So these are the 100-day ADM 20 values from 19 for ADM and SPED. These are estimated counts that we have for ADM and SPED. And then the 4th column on each one is the value Lyle is most likely used for payment 1. So it's important enough for us to have sent it to all of your business managers. It's a thing to just pay attention to. How does your ADM 20 and 19 look before you close out on Monday? So there are about 40 charters at the time that we did the analysis that had neither AZEDs nor charter estimated accounts data. And while the nature of CHAR is that it always calculates what we owe you and divide by number of payments left in the year, so you'll make it up. I know a lot of people find it difficult, especially smaller charters, to operate missing that first payment, so we are concerned, and we emailed all those charters separately as well, so we're hoping that people look at it before Monday, and that's time enough. Well, that's all I have, so I'll start all these questions. Anonymous users asking, how would you find out if your 12th graders were deleted? Honestly, I would pull my ADM 20, and if it's in normal ranges, the most recent ADM 20, I wouldn't mind. If it looks strange at all, for example, if an entire grade is missing, then resync. This one is going to be a really obvious one. Just choose today's ADM 20 for fiscal year 19. That's the other thing. This is that weird week where both 19 and 20 are live at the same time, so sometimes people don't check the drop down at the top of the screen. So just make sure to check there. At 9:04, an anonymous user has asked, I guess, a few questions here. Where can I find the definition of Native American? What if tribal origins are Central or South American? We have Hispanic students that are race equals white because Native American origins are outside of the U.S. I think the right person to point you to is I think she's our director of BIE. She does the Johnson O'Malley. Well, I'm sorry to show you my Google page, but it's www.az.gov. And then I'm hoping the BIA page is easy to find. Schools? Nope, that was about as much as I was going to put in before I search all programs. Okay, I can see why that was difficult to find. now you know, sometimes I have to search our website using the embedded. So this is www.az.gov/OIE is the Office of Indian Education. There is a phone number or an email that you can contact them, and they should be giving you those kinds of definitions, because those definitions are going to be used for Johnson O'Malley, and so those are the one that's the area that can help you with those definitions. The next question apparently has been asked before, but since it's in that group that looked like they were pasted, I'm assuming it's the same user. Any status on when there'll be a concurrent enrollment report? Adi and Irvin are here, so we'll ask them. They do not have any updates right now, so that's what we have. There is a question that I don't 100% know the answer to. If a student's numbers are merged, is the non-active number excluded from AZED's identity search? I think, so technically there's two ways to access AZED's identity. Either your SIS can through the API sending transactions, or you can through our website using the tab and the screen like website available to you. And I think one of them is a more generous search than the other, so it might be worth trying both ways if you're looking for that older ID. Otherwise, you can always call my team and they can talk you through it. I think I have a political question here. If AC- is not correct, not supported, and not funded, why is it still active on ADE Connect? I took the question to IT. There isn't an answer. They just told me that it's not funded anymore, therefore it's not being maintained anymore. I think this is another of those questions that's been asked before. The written guidance needed on suffix from ADE. Common sense is not accepted by auditors. What if a birth certificate and passport are provided? Which one of the two should be the correct one? I agree with you, that is important guidance. It's just there are a lot of other things that we're working on exactly at the moment. So while it's on a list of things for us to work on, we have not worked on it in the past couple of weeks. So I agree, this is something we need to work on. I just don't have the bandwidth at the moment. We're finishing out 19 and beginning 20, so. Question about the STC 10. When will it have a subject area select all option? I believe IT has talked about improving some of the STC reports, and that is generally scheduled for this quarter, next quarter?
Next 2 quarters.
So between now and December, IT will be improving the STC reports. This seems like a question of opinion. The Entity Administrator Common Logon User Application Access Report allows me to see all of the school's users, their user ID, and what they have access to. Shouldn't I be able to just see my own organization? That seems like an opinion, so I'm not going to, I don't really have a response to an opinion. I'm so sorry. Okay, I don't really see questions in here, just a couple more. There's one person who keeps requesting this one. They said, any chance on getting the October 1 enrollment report to print in landscape PDF. There are a couple of things we're doing as an agency to improve the October 1 process, so we hope to have those done by October 1. And some of them are a little bit more urgent than a print option, but we have talked about a print option. We'll see what we can achieve before October. That's why I don't want to promise you a landscape option. Just we're hoping to improve the report in a couple of different ways in the next couple months. Okay, if that's all the questions, I'm sorry we couldn't have gone any faster or made more progress in the past month. I do have to go look at 2019 ADM because Lyle was pointing out that some is missing, and I'm hoping maybe to call a couple of districts and just see if they've seen it. So have a great month. I'll see you August 2nd.